How's it going? This is Still Plays. I'm going to go ahead and kick off another episode of Grow Home. This will be our second one. I had actually done a first one here not too long ago and had to redo that one because it looked kind of grainy. So if you guys saw that one, sorry about that. We'll go ahead and start here in a bit. Let me just see if Connor makes his way over. For those of you who aren't familiar, Connor is my partner. We both make videos of the games that we play. Connor streams on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. If you're a regular viewer, thank you so much for stopping by. Or if you guys are watching this on YouTube, we do have a YouTube channel as well. It's Connor Connected. I also thank you guys for stopping by there, checking out our videos. We got a lot of cool stuff up. If you have seen my latest video of Grow Home, I believe we made it up to 30 crystals last time. We'll go ahead and shoot for another 30 here. Probably go about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. I actually got to start a little bit early tonight. I have a little bit of extra time, so normally I try to last about an hour for my streams, but we'll try to go a little bit longer here. There is a day where I want to just kind of go a little bit longer, maybe do about a 3-hour stream. So I'm actually going to start streaming on Saturdays, probably during the day. I'm going to shoot anywhere to a schedule. I'll try to shoot between 12 through 5. I know Connor starts his streams later that night, so that way you guys will have a couple to watch if you are regular viewers that day. We'll go ahead and kick off Grow Home. We'll start where we left off. So we'll go ahead and continue where we were last time. I believe we were at 30%. If you don't mind me, I'm going to be sipping on some eggnog. I just remember these. Let me just remember my my controls here. So we got pretty far. We're kind of just drifting higher and higher. I believe last time oh no! Nice. No. I should have used the flower. Or did I have a flower? Okay. So we're kind of just free falling now. Hopefully I can grab onto something. Whoa, I didn't know I could die. Oh well, first death. Like I said, we're kind of just going higher and higher. I think we established last time that I can actually go to the white things. I think those are clouds, so let's see if I can harvest a little flower up here. How nice. That way I can have just something in case I fall down like I just did there. So it's always good to have those little dandelions or whatever they are just in case you do fall. With that, you just hit the triangle button, jump off, and you have a little bit of a kind of like a hovering system. The only thing is I haven't figured out if... Oh, okay, cool. So you can actually... With that, I just hit the left trigger for that, and it let me kind of just free fall. So, and I can't believe I just did that. It'll just take me a while to get the controls back here. Once I got used to it last time, I was kind of just zipping through this, but it takes a while. They're pretty interesting, the controls, if you guys end up playing this game. Pretty hard to get used to. Because there'll be times where you're kind of like on the side of a branch or something like this, and you'll end up just falling off, and it's like, I don't want to do that. Like right there, I thought I was going to fall again. But really cool game. Like I said, we've only done really one stream of this, so kind of just ride on these little flowers here from island to island. You collect all the crystals that are on those little islands here. It doesn't look like there was any on this one. But I definitely do recommend this game. Really awesome game. Just something a little different too. I never really played anything like this. I mean, I've kind of been getting a lot more into the indie games. I had kind of fell off of it there for a while, but I had actually requested Kanor play some more indie games on Wednesdays. He normally does, so really cool stuff out there, you know. Just to get away from all the big name games, there's stuff out there that I never knew. I've actually played Limbo for the PS4. That's a good one if any of you guys ever get the chance to. It's a little bit dark, but I'm actually really into games like that, so if you guys ever get a chance, definitely play Limbo. I'm pretty sure it might be on the Xbox as well, but I played it on the PS4, so it looks like there's a crystal here on this island. That's cool. Let's see if we make it up. Normally I'm not sure. I think there is an actual stop point for these little flowers that grow out, but normally they'll make it all the way across. I'm not sure if that one counted. I saw the little crystal there and it sort of disappeared. Plus, because there's not actually a tutorial system, so there's going to be something that pops up with what looks like a face or a head. I'm not sure exactly what that is yet. I'm going to have to try to figure out. It gives me like a 2 out of... Well, this last time it gave me a 2 out of 6, so I'm not exactly sure what exactly that's measuring. If any of my viewers know and have played this game, go ahead and drop me a comment off in the video section. Let me know, hey, this is what it is, man. So it seems the higher you go to the choice of going to, it seems like there's quite a few bit more. I'm not sure. I think the 2 out of 6 are the actual islands that you go to. So I think once I hit this one, it'll give me 3 out of 6. So kind of figured out what that was. Yes, sir. So this crystal is actually up for grabs. We'll go ahead and grab that. Alright, so I'm at 32%. It might have actually counted that last one that I hit, so that's cool. And then whenever you come across these, you want to go ahead and just stock up on those little dandelions. Those come in handy in case you're falling or whatnot. So if I do have any new viewers right now, it shows that I have one. I'm not sure if that's Kanor or... But if you are a new viewer, go check out our channel. We're at Kanor Connective. We actually have a Fallout 4 giveaway going on this month. I've been harping a lot on that just because we definitely want you guys to have a chance to win that game. All you have to do is just go to our channel on YouTube, subscribe and comment. We actually have a video up there that tells you about the giveaway that we're doing. So just comment on that, let us know what console that you want the game for, and you'll be entered to win. So it's as easy as that. We don't really make it too difficult. So this game doesn't have too much action, but I mean I haven't really got bored of it yet as far as like just the graphics and stuff. They're amazing. And then as the game's been progressing, it seems like I'm getting some more powers here, so that's always good when they just add some extra, you know, just abilities or whatnot to the games. And sometimes the crystals are actually kind of hanging out, like, alright, so we actually have one here just kind of hanging out on the side, so always make sure that you kind of just go cliff hanging in some spots. Otherwise, I think what happens is you're going to reach the top and realize that you're only at like 60% or something, and you're going to have to end up, they do have these little transportation devices, kind of like save spots, I guess you can say, but I don't think you'll actually know where they are, so you're gonna have to just backtrack and end up finding all those crystals that you didn't grab. So they're really cool. I mean, the main objective of the game is just to collect all those crystals, but they do give you, I mean, it's like an open world, so you can pretty much kind of just go wherever. I mean, there is a main direction that you're heading, which is up, of course, but kind of free just to roam around. And sometimes stuff like that happens. Hopefully I can make it over here. Nice. So yeah, just because a lot of these branches are like so polygonal, you'll kind of think that you hit a spot where you're safe on, and then all of a sudden you're like just falling down, which adds another just kind of challenging aspect to the game. I don't really mind it, but when I'm streaming I just kind of get nervous because I'm like, oh, I don't really want to waste any more time. But it all works out in the end. I've been learning to kind of just take my times as well more on these streams, so if you do watch my videos, thanks for being patient. This is a blind playthrough, so I had never played this before I actually started streaming it, so all these levels are new to me. Alright, so we got 5 out of 6 islands. All we have is one more. I'm looking straight at it right now. I actually see a couple that we haven't actually connected to, so we'll make sure and just hit those as well. I can actually see some of the crystals from here. Let's just go ahead and go around this one, make sure that we aren't missing any. So if you guys do check this out on YouTube, just leave me some comments. I haven't got any. I'd like to hear from you guys. Let me know what's going on. Let me know what kind of games you want to see. Let me know if these streams that I've been doing are entertaining, or if they're, you know, if you're bored by them. I can always just end up playing this on my own. But we mostly do this for you guys. We want you guys to just enjoy the games that we play. But if there's something that you don't necessarily like watching, I'll definitely try to put something up here that's a little bit more appealing to you guys. I'd like to get set up to do another system, or as many systems as I could. I don't actually own I don't own too many like Kanor does. I'm kind of actually jealous that he has as many consoles as he does, but I do have the Xbox One and I have the PS4, so definitely on those. I tried streaming from my Xbox One actually, and for some reason the internet isn't quite as, it doesn't really hold as good as it does for PS4, so I'm not sure if I'm doing something wrong or if I'm just going to have to hook up my Ethernet cable directly into it, but we'll definitely try to get that up here soon. I recently got Halo 5. I'd like to do a stream of that, just, for anyone who hasn't got it yet and would like to see that streamed. I personally don't like to catch streams of games that I really haven't played yet, but if you guys like it, let me know. I don't know where I'm going. Which is actually good because there was a crystal here, so it all worked out. Watch out for these falling rocks. I always forget about those. I grab them and you kind of just end up falling down with them. So yeah, they definitely try to make this game challenging. It's not like it's just crazy easy. I played a lot of games where it's just mostly like, just start and finish. There's not really any challenge to it, but this one is actually pretty challenging, as far as having to float across to everything and getting all your crystals or whatnot, so. Like I said, as far as the action level, yeah, there isn't really too much, but hopefully you guys enjoy watching. I enjoy this mainly for the graphics, personally, so, oh no, I don't have, okay, I'm gonna die. But yeah, I enjoy this mainly for the graphics, so if you guys do too, let me know. Just from this little free fall here, you can kind of see everything in the background. That was actually pretty cool. Let's see if I have the crystals that I ended up with. But yeah, for any of my viewers on the YouTube channel, just drop me a line, say hey, or that you watch my streams, if you enjoy them or not. I know I keep harping on that, but I haven't really got too many comments, so it's always good just to know somebody's watching, enjoying. I know it may take a while for me to kind of get that, get those viewers going, but always good to hear some feedback as well. So it looks like there's one more kind of free floating island that I gotta hit, and then we'll go ahead and make our way up. Hopefully there's a crystal or two on this one. It looks like there's one from here, so that's good. Nice, so I didn't know that. Now I do. You have to actually hit every single island. As you can see, I did. I got 6 of 6, so you basically have to hit all the islands before you can actually proceed in the game, which I didn't even know. I was just doing it because I don't really want to come back and get them later, but it's really good to know that I had to do that anyway. Definitely want to, I want to get them when I can. I don't want to have to come back later on. Granted, it'll make for some more streaming, but the quicker I finish some games, the quicker we can start on some new ones as well. And because I like seeing endings to games. I'm sure most people, that's why they play, but played a lot of multiplayer in the past, kind of fell out of it. Kanor and I were actually talking on his stream the other day about how games have recently been kind of leaving the campaign out. I think more games are kind of aiming for the whole multiplayer fan base, which I don't really like, because like I said, there was a time where I was really into multiplayer. It was actually during the Call of Duty 4 type era, Call of Duty World at War, when Battlefield was first coming out, Battlefield 1 and 2. I just don't really have the time that I used to just get good at those games, and that's one thing Kanor and I had mentioned, is that so many of these players on the multiplayer platform, they're just good, they're crazy good, so you end up jumping online with these guys and they're just kicking your butt. So there's times where it doesn't feel like, there's been times where I've played multiplayer and I just feel like shutting the game off because I just got my butt whooped by like an 11-year-old or something. Granted, that's good. Hopefully my kid is that good someday, but I've been more into campaign games these days. I like the stories. So I was kind of disappointed I had gotten Titanfall. I knew ahead of time that it wasn't going to have a campaign. I guess they were kind of trying to make a campaign, but they kind of installed it into the multiplayer aspect, which I didn't really like. Because then you have to depend on other people, and you're not sure if they've ever played it before, or if they've beat it like 10 times and they're just playing to rank up more. But I know Destiny kind of had that system, which I didn't mind too much in Destiny, but Titanfall, If there are any viewers out there who really like that game, sorry, but it didn't really like Titanfall too much. So hopefully these guys don't. Whoa, who's that? How's it going? I don't know. I'm gonna just keep crawling up. I'm not sure if that guy will help me at all. It looks like a little dodo bird. But yeah, so I mean, hopefully the makers of these games just kind of hear us out, the fans. I know I'm probably not the only one complaining about that, but really don't want them to totally get rid of the whole campaign aspect. Nice, so they have these cool little cutscenes whenever you hit certain parts of the game, which I really like. Kind of just zooms around and lets you know which area you're going to be getting to next. So that's always cool to see. A lot of mushrooms up here. I also like how the time of day changes. You can see the sun just set on me, so that's really cool. Let's see where we want to go with this. We'll go ahead and hit that little island over here. Not sure if I could have got onto that anyway with the little steps, but so a dried up spring leaf that looks unusually aerodynamic. Oh nice. Oh cool. So just another version of my little dandelion one, but that one seemed to have a little bit more control. It did go down quicker though, so like I said, you know, they always kind of spring up new aspects of the game, which is really awesome. It just makes the game more interesting that we are not just doing the same thing over and over. We'll go ahead and try to get back up to this rock formation here, see if, or did I just fall off from there? I guess we'll kind of go check out this little forest over here. Really make sure not to fall in between the cracks. Yeah, it looks like they go all the way through, so definitely don't want that. It's funny though, because once you kind of get running with the little robot, it's harder to stop. That's one of the aspects that's like, so it's really hard to control because I'll be running on the little stems that grow, and at times I can't really stop them the way I want to, and I end up falling off. So if you do end up playing, make sure that you can control that pretty good. We're going to go ahead and hit up this little teleportation device just in case I fall off. The floor is pretty much like save spots. All you have to do is pull the flaps down on these. Sometimes they're hard to grab. You're going to connect all three to the ground, and this one will be online. You can go ahead and I can jump on that, and just every single one that you open is connected to one another, so I can basically just link up to anywhere that I've been before. Like I said, I'm guessing that's going to come in handy later on in the game when I realize I'm missing like 10 crystals towards the end, and I'm going to have to kind of backtrack to find those. And there's not really a system that tells you where they are, so more than likely I'm going to miss some. Because these worlds are pretty big, so I wouldn't doubt that I miss. I mean, I want to say a couple, but I'm pretty sure it'll be more than that.